Good morning, all of you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Is audible, sir?
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, good morning. So today is your first class of workshop technology. Okay. So in second class, I will give you a brief demonstration of all the softs. Okay. Today it is not possible. So in the next class, maybe we will see the instruments. Okay, the softs. Okay. In online mode. Okay. So there are 5 softs. Okay. Carpentry, casting, fitting, machine, and welding. These 5 softs are there in workshop. Okay. So we'll go one by one. So today we'll start carpentry soft. Okay. So workshop, what do you mean by workshop? Here you can learn the different shops where you can manufacture object in different ways, like welding. What is welding?
Joining metals using heat.
Okay, joining metals using, it is a process of joining two metals, okay, with the help of heat or with or without pressure. So there are different type of weldings, arc welding, gas welding. Okay. Similarly, I think you all are aware about carpentry shop. Do you know carpentry shop?
Yes, sir.
क्या बनता है वहाँ पे carpentry shop में?
Tables, chairs, bed.
Okay. Means raw material.
Okay.
We use wood, different type of woods. Okay. Fitting shop, lathe machine. You all aware about lathe machine, shaper machine. Okay, these are different type of machines used for creating object of different shapes. Okay, thread cutting. जो स्क्रू होता है उसमें थ्रेड कटिंग किसमें करते हैं हम लोग? With the help of lathe machine. Okay. There are different. There can be different type of operations: threading, knurling, boring, drilling. Okay. According to our requirement, we can perform a number of operations using lathe machine. Okay. Similarly, fitting shop is there. Okay. Then molding shop, or you can call it casting shop also. What is a casting shop? कास्टिंग शॉप में क्या बनेगा? Anyone? If you want to manufacture mass production, if you want to do mass production, then casting shop will be beneficial for you in economic way, as well as you can create complex structures also with the help of casting. Okay. So casting में क्या करते हैं? First of all, we create a pattern using sand. Okay. We create pattern of that particular object. Then with the help of material, molten metal. Okay. We'll create that shape of object. Okay. So let us see today carpentry shop. Okay. So I'm showing you a video. Okay. In which we will see the different type of tools used in carpentry shop. Okay. So just see, I'll explain one by one. Okay. Is it visible to all of you, the video?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can see a number of instruments are there. Okay. So there are different categories. Okay. First is measuring and marking tools. Then second, holding devices. Okay, for proper holding of object and workpiece. Then there will be striking tools, cutting tools, finishing tools, drilling and boring tools according to our requirement. Okay. So let's start with measuring and marking tools. Okay, so first of all, you all know a simple steel rule of 30 centimeter that is used for measuring measurement as well as for marking length according to requirement. Okay. So you can you all know a steel rule, a simple steel rule. Okay, of 30 centimeter and you can say 12 inches.
Yes.
Then this is called four-fold marking tool. Okay. If the length of object is bigger, then you can use this four-fold marking tool for marking as well as for measurement. Okay. Then this one is very important tool. Okay, what is the name of this tool? Anyone? What is the name of this tool? Anyone? It is called as tri-square. Okay. Tri-square. You can see there is a steel rule. Okay. Which has divisions and there is a base. Okay. For holding. Now it is used for checking flatness of object, flatness of workpiece, as well as perpendicular 90 degree between the edges. Okay. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
This
Yes, sir.
tri-square is used for checking flatness of object or you can say workpiece. Okay.
Sir, in this one, the angle is fixed as 90 degree or we can change it.
No, that one is fixed. It is used for checking flatness as well as 90 degree between the edges.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that angle is fixed. You cannot change. We'll use another instrument for making angular lines, angular measurements. Okay, that is called bevel protector. Okay, we'll see further. So this one is used for checking flatness. You can see, you can mark length also with the help of that graduations in this steel rule. Okay. Now, for marking, especially for marking, we use a marking gauge. This one is a marking gauge. Okay. Suppose if you want to cut this wooden piece, okay, and you want to make marking for that cutting purpose. Okay, so you can make marking with the help of this marking gauge. You can see how it works. Okay. Easy. You can make parallel lines also with the help of this marking tools. Okay. It has an arm, it has an adjusting screw, okay, leading screw, which is adjustable. So with the help of that screw, you can change the length, okay, length of this, length of marking, okay. You can make parallel marking also. Okay, now this is called as bevel protector. Okay, for marking in different angles. Okay, if you want to mark a line at an angle of 30 degrees, so you can adjust the one arm, okay, as per your requirement. Okay, so this one is your bevel protector, okay, for marking at different angles. Easy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these all are marking and measuring tools. Okay. Steel rule, four-fold tab, then tri-square, marking gauge, and bevel protector. Now for operating any workpiece, we want to hold, okay, or we need to hold that one, okay. So for holding any workpiece, okay, that bench vise is used, okay. It has two jaws, okay, and a lead screw. One jaw is fixed and one is adjustable, okay. So you can fix your workpiece in this way. You can see is operating lead screw. Now the workpiece is fixed. and you can perform any operation on that workpiece. Okay. So this bench vise is used for a smaller workpiece. Okay. If the size of workpiece is small, then you can use this bench vise. Suppose the size of your workpiece is bigger, then you can use this T clamp. This is called T clamp. Okay, so in this also you can adjust one screw and you can increase the length of your holding device. Okay. Similarly, for medium size workpiece, there is a C clamp also. Okay. You can see there is a lead screw in this C clamp also to adjust the length of this instrument. Okay. For holding different size of object. Okay. So these three are used for holding purpose. Okay. The very first is bench vise, second is T clamp, and the third one is C clamp. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this one is used striking tool. What is it? Tell me the name of this instrument. Anyone?
Hammer.
Hammer. Okay. This is claw hammer. It is also used for removing keels, pins. Okay, and it is used for striking purpose also. Striking chisels, striking different drilling tools. Okay. So basically, we use claw hammer in carpentry shop. Okay. Now next is your cutting tools. Okay. So cutting के लिए क्या use होता है? In carpentry shop, anyone?
So,
Saw. Okay. So we have different type of saw also, reap saw, cross cut saw. This one is reap saw. Okay. It cuts backward. Okay. When you pull it, okay, along the grains. You can see how to operate this reap saw. It cuts in backward stroke. Okay. Now, if you want to cut forward, okay, then you have to use cross cut saw. Okay. And this one is ductile saw. It is used for perpendicular cutting. Okay, for a smaller length cutting or perpendicular cutting, it is used. Okay. Ductile saw. And there is a compass saw also for cutting keyholes, grooves, angles. Okay. Then we use, after cutting, we use finishing tools. Okay. This one is your campus saw. Okay. Now, what is the name of this instrument? This is finishing tool. It is called jack planer or metal planer. Okay. There are different type of planers: jack planer, metal planer, smooth planer. What is the function of this instrument? What is the function of this instrument?
So to make surface flat.
To make the surface
Yeah.
of the wood smooth.
Yeah, to make the surface flat. Okay, for finishing purpose. Okay. Now, with the help of this tri-square, you can check the flatness of the surface as well as the perpendicularity between the edges. Okay. Now, after this, okay, so it has a blade at 45-degree angle. It is made of carbon steel. Okay. Now, suppose you want to make, you want to cut this piece of wood you want to cut piece of wood from this particular workpiece to get desired shape, you need to use or you have to use chisels for cutting. Okay, so there are different type of chisels also. Okay. Mortise chisel, former chisel. Mortise chisel is used for, this one is mortise chisel, okay, which is used for maximum metal removal. Okay. And for finishing, we use this one. This one is used for finishing purpose. Okay, this is called former chisel. The first one is mortise chisel and second one is former chisel. Okay. One is used for maximum metal removal and second one is used for finishing purpose. ओके अब ये अगर ब्लंट हो जाएगा इसके एजेस तो वहां पे क्या यूज करते हैं एक ऑयल स्टोन आता है टू रिपेयर द एजेस ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर chisel mortise chisel so that you can have a perfect cutting. Okay, so these are the instruments used in carpentry shop. Okay, we will show you how to operate this chisel also. Okay, with the help of that claw hammer you can see how to remove material, okay, as per your requirement. Okay, this is file. Okay, so it is also used for finishing the surface as well as removing material from the surface of workpiece. Okay, this is RAS file. Okay, so all these instruments are used in, and there are drilling tools also. Okay, for making holes. Different type of drilling tools are there also. Okay. Let us see an operation, okay, for making T-joint. Okay. So now I am playing a video in which you can see how to create a T-joint in carpentry shop. Okay, using the different tools. So this is metal jack planer. Okay. This is hand saw used for cutting. Okay. Flat file. And this is the workpiece, okay, piece of wood from which we will create a T-joint. So first of all, cut this wood. First of all, make the surface plane, okay, using this metal jack planer. And with the help of tri-square, check the flatness also. So he is removing material to get the perfect flat shape. Okay. Now using flat file for finishing purpose. Okay. Removing some extra material. Now he is marking, okay, length for creating T-joints. Okay. So he will cut this object into equal halves. Okay. For that he is marking length. Okay. Okay. Now he'll use rip saw for cutting. ओके, समझ में आ रहा है ये हाउ टू क्रिएट टी जॉइंट? एनीवन? Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now again using the flat file, okay, for removing the material. Now we will do all the markings, okay, for one piece of T joint. Okay. So he is using a steel rule for marking. So he will remove this much material. Okay. First of all, use reap saw. For cutting both the sides. Okay. Now, can he use reap saw for cutting the cutting along that one side also?
No, sir.
He cannot use those. Okay, so he is using now chisel. Okay. For removing this piece of wood. So first of all, getting the hollow shape, 40 is joint. Okay. Now use flat file for making perfectly smooth surface. It will take time. Okay. So I think first portion of T joint is completed now. Now second part. So his marking length for second part also. Now you can use rip saw for cutting this piece of wood. Okay. So both the part has been completed now. So you can see how to create a T-joint in a carpentry shop. Easy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
बन जाएगा तो अब फिजिकली अगर पॉसिबल रहता तो ये सब तुमको बनाना रहता है यहाँ, ठीक है, वर्कशॉप में टी जॉइंट, लैब जॉइंट. ओके, एनी डाउट?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir, we can do practical related to this.
Yeah, you have to do practical, but it is not possible now because you cannot be here physically. Okay, so do one thing. Okay, I'll give you some questions. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
For each and every shop. Okay, so prepare those questions. Okay, answer of those questions, and handwritten file is required. Okay.
You can also take Viva.
We will. There will be a Viva exam. Okay. Also, mid-sem Viva and workshop technology. Okay, so there will be two Viva. One mid-sem Viva and second. So we'll do only one Viva at the end. Okay. And one exam. Okay. I'll give you 2 or 3 questions. So you prepare those questions, okay, and submit that one in Google Classroom. So we'll create a Google Classroom for this also. Okay, this separate Google Classroom for this workshop. So join that Google Classroom. Okay, and I'll share all the materials. Okay, and name of books. You can search that one book is Khanna. I'm not getting the exact name. The surname is Khanna. I'm not getting the first name. Okay. I'll send the name of books in Google Classroom. Okay. So any doubt?
Okay, sir.
So in the next class, we'll see different shops. So I'll share this 2 video in Google Classroom also.
सर वर्कशॉप का इंजीनियरिंग में मतलब यूज क्या है?
वर्कशॉप
जो बताया जा रहा है अभी, जो बताया जा रहा है सर, इसको आगे फर्दर ईयर में कैसे यूज करेंगे? नहीं यूज आता है या नहीं?
क्यों नहीं आएगा? लेथ मशीन, डू यू नो लेथ मशीन? अगर कहीं पे तुमको कारपेंटरी शॉप में इंस्पेक्शंस के लिए जाना पड़ा तो कैसे करोगे? ठीक है, इंस्पेक्शन इंजीनियर्स भी रहते हैं या नहीं रहते? अगर तुमको टूल्स ही नहीं पता रहेगा, तुमको वर्किंग ही नहीं पता रहेगा, तो तुम कैसे इंस्पेक्ट करोगे वहां पे?
हाँ,
क्लियर है?
यस यस.
किसी भी कंपनी में जाओगे तो कोई भी कंपनी क्या है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी है. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स हैं. अभी ऑटोमेटिक हो गया, सीएनसी आ गया है, हर जगह सीएनसी यूज हो रहा है. ठीक है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि नॉर्मल लेथ और सेपर यूज नहीं हो रहे हैं. नॉर्मल लेथ जो, अगर तुम्हारा पर्पस छोटा सा काम है तुमको, ठीक है, ड्रिल करना है या फिर थ्रेड कटिंग करना है, तो उसके लिए तुम सीएनसी तो यूज नहीं करोगे. सीएनसी आर यूज फॉर मास प्रोडक्शन. ओके, अकॉर्डिंग टू योर बजट, इकोनॉमिकल वे में यूज होता है सीएनसी. ठीक है, तो अभी भी लेथ मशीन यूज में है. तो अगर तुमको लेथ मशीन में कभी काम करना पड़ा, विदाउट नॉलेज तुम कैसे काम करोगे? वेल्डिंग हो गया, वेल्डिंग तो सब जगह यूज होता है. ठीक है,
यस सर.
हाँ, अब ये है कि जो भी तुम्हारा वर्कशॉप है वो मेनली मैकेनिकल, सिविल, इन सब के लिए ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. जो 4 ब्रांचेस हैं तुम्हारे, मैकेनिकल, सिविल,
मेटा सर.
ठीक है,
मेटा के लिए भी तो यूज हो सकता है.
हाँ, मेटा के लिए तो ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, मेटलर्जी वालों के लिए. ठीक है, क्योंकि जो भी तुम्हारा कास्टिंग होता है, ठीक है, अभी मेटलर्जी में फ्रिक्वेंटली यूज हो रहा है तुम्हारा कंपोजिट्स, तो कंपोजिट्स भी कास्टिंग से ही बनते हैं, ठीक है, वहां यूज है। कास्टिंग सॉफ्ट तुमको पता होना चाहिए, ओके, कौन कौन से डिफेक्ट्स आते हैं, कौन कौन से मेथड्स यूज करते हैं। तो और कोई डाउट?
Sir, can you provide the instructions for making this notebook practical one?
I'll give you all the instructions, okay, in Google Class.
Okay, sir.
So,
सर
Yes.
जो लाइंस वाला आपने पढ़ाया था, प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ लाइंस, उसमें का एक टॉपिक छूट गया था सर। एक सर ने ट्रेसेस वाला पार्ट पढ़ा लिया, लेकिन पॉइंट्स इन मल्टीपल क्वाड्रेंट्स जो रहता है वो नहीं हुआ।
points in multiple quadrants.
हाँ सर, 2 पॉइंट्स हैं अलग अलग क्वाड्रेंट्स में, तो उसके थ्रू जो लाइन जाएगी उसका प्रोजेक्शन उसमें।
तो वो तो इजी है, तो क्या प्रॉब्लम?
नहीं यार, उसको आपने नहीं कराया था तो।
चलो ठीक है, अभी तुम्हारे प्रैक्टिकल क्लासेस तो है ना,
हाँ,
एक दिन उसको भी देख लेंगे। और कोई डाउट है? तो ये एक पीपीटी है, इसको देख लेना, और ये 2 वीडियोस हैं, तो ये देख के थोड़ा सा आइडिया हो गया ना कार्पेंटरी का,
यस सर।
क्या क्या इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स यूज होते हैं, कैसे ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म करते हैं। नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग दूसरा सॉफ्ट देखेंगे, ठीक है।
टोटल कितने क्लास है सर इससे रिलेटेड?
6 क्लास होंगे और 6 वर्कशॉप, 6 सॉफ्ट, ओके, 6 सॉफ्ट में 6 क्लास होंगे, हर एक क्लास में एक दिन एक सॉफ्ट कंप्लीट होगा, ओके। एक तुम्हारा इलेक्ट्रिकल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, मुझे आइडिया नहीं है कि कौन सा सॉफ्ट है, एक इलेक्ट्रिकल भी होता है, एक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स भी होता है, ठीक है, तो वो तुम्हारे ब्रांच में है या नहीं, एक बार मैं कंफर्म कर लूंगा, ओके। और अगर इलेक्ट्रिकल और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सॉफ्ट नहीं रहेंगे तो मैकेनिकल के ही 6 वर्कशॉप्स रहेंगे, ओके।
यस सर।
चलो ठीक, तो एंड करें क्लास।
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.